Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. Getting started right at 9 a.m., right on the dot today, Pacific Standard Time. Good to see you back if you're returning. And if you're brand new to the channel, awesome. Welcome. First half of the live stream, yeah, it's still taking me a little bit of time to get used to looking at the laptop camera. Probably won't figure out the whole GoPro battery situation. May have to deploy my other camera. But anyways, been doing it for 11 months one way, trying to switch it up. This is the second day now. And here we are trying to get this figured out with the camera situation, but whatever. We have a camera. And then we have a Sony backup camera that probably even better than the GoPro, but the GoPro just fit nicely on top of my computer monitor. So I don't know what I'm going to do now. But with that, good to see everyone back. Just wanted to say good morning to everyone, or wherever you're at. Maybe it's good afternoon, whatever the case may be. But we're getting started right on the dot. Like I said, the first half of the live stream we'll cover Bitcoin, then the altcoins, then the indices like the Nasdaq, SP 500, and we'll take a look at the Magnificent Seven probably, and then any other stocks or crypto assets that jump out at us today. Posted a couple on Twitter X app. And so we'll probably take a look at Veritone. The AI stock Veritone broke out. And PayPal still looking pretty good. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only. And obviously, we hope to have a little bit of entertainment along the way. Breaking news here. The baby, who is only 7 weeks old, got 7 hours of sleep last night. Unbelievable. Thank you, baby. Also, breaking news, our nanny is doing she's going to go on a regular basis. She'll be coming here in the mornings starting in September when my wife goes back to work, but she's here. This is her first official day, and then she'll come back next week and try to get in a little bit of a rhythm. So we have a nanny here. It's kind of weird, but we'll get used to it. Here we go. So breaking news: baby slept 7 hours today. The nanny tries us out for the first day, right? Maybe she'll like the baby. So we'll see. Hopefully the baby impresses her. There we go. All right. So what are we looking at here? Good morning. Hello, Martina. Welcome back. We are currently looking at the Bitcoin 4-hour chart. Jesse, why are you looking at the 4-hour chart? Get off the 4-hour chart. You swing trade on the daily chart. I know, but we started looking at it back in about a week ago, right? So we're just doing a follow-up on it. There was just also breaking news. There was just a sell signal on the Bitcoin 4-hour chart. It was pending. And then when we went live, it just flashed a sell signal over here. And now we have a pending MACD bearish crossover. Probably RSI sell signal in the near future. But as of right now, we had a sell signal. We have a MACD bear cross pending, as you can see on the sharpshooter candles, 3.1. And then, of course, most likely an RSI sell signal after that. If you put on the drawings over here, price was getting oversold. There's a reverse candle, started to get back above. We talked about the pending buy signal over here on August 7th. I did not have a buy signal. And then 2 candles later, there was a buy signal, broke out of this downward trend line, had already hit 3 out of the 4 targets to the upside. Then it hit the 4th target to the upside. And then since then, before it even hit any of these targets, we talked about when it was flashing a pending buy signal, if you're bullish, you want price to break through target 3 and target 4 and flip that resistance into support. And It has not done so yet. If you're bearish, then you want price to get rejected at a key retracement target of target 4 or target 3, and then start to break back down. So where we're at right now is obviously have to be leaning towards bearish because it got rejected at a key retracement target on 4. It broke down from, this is the second upward trend line that it's broken down from now. You can see the first one, I reposted it on the Twitter X app, so you can go take a look at it about 20 minutes ago. And then you can see that there's a lower high here. And then there's like a lower high here / double top and getting rejected from that upward trend line. Doesn't mean price couldn't flip back around, but if you start getting candle closes back below target 3, and of course as it's taking out this pivot point over here, then the probabilities continue to increase that you're going to see lower prices, right? Going to see lower prices. So it's trending that way. The 2-hour chart is bearish. The 4-hour chart is bearish. The 8-hour chart is bearish. The daily chart is bearish. The weekly chart is bearish. There are bearish signs on the 2-week chart and bearish signs on the 3-month chart, bearish signs on the monthly chart. So, we are not bearish. We are just reading what the charts are telling us and take it for what it is. So, Chief Dog Walker over here reporting live. Don't forget to smash that like button, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button or the repost button, or follow me on Twitter X app, whatever app you're on. Don't forget to do all the things you know what to do. Help me, help you, help me. I would appreciate it with the algorithms. And in the second half of the live stream, we will cover your chart requests. So make sure early bird gets the worm. Get your chart requests in early, and then put in all the details. Let me know what the ticker symbol is. Let me know if it's a stock or a crypto asset or what type of asset class it is, so I can search for it quickly and keep the live streaming, right? So keep it going. With that, let's keep going. So this is a 4-hour chart. If you look at the daily chart that I talked about, still currently bearish, right? Still currently bearish. Price came all the way down from 70,000 down to 49,000, and that came back and retraced to a key retracement target area. So, is this just going to be another lower high? Been putting in lower highs, been putting in lower lows. Will this be another lower high? We don't know yet. Or is this a higher low? We don't know yet. It's somewhere in between. We talked about that. It's somewhere in between as of right now. We don't have a magic crystal ball. However, we have to lean towards a lower high for right now, because based off of the way that the time frames are trending right now, right? The trending downward right now. So that's the way we have to lean. You don't have to lean that way, but that's the way I'm personally leaning because of the different time frames and stuff like that. So with that, that's the daily chart. Ethereum still has not filled the $3,000 CME gap. We don't know if it will or not. Still has not filled it. Ethereum kind of led the way and retraced back down to the 200-week moving average. Bitcoin has not yet. Will it? We don't know for sure. Possibly. I don't know why I'm winking. Just for the entertainment purposes, I guess. I don't know. Try to have a little bit of fun. I don't know. Ugh. All right. So that's Ethereum. Could hit $3,000 on the CME and fill that gap. And that would also be a key retracement area as well, similar to Bitcoin. So we'll see. We'll find out. Solana, still currently bearish on the daily chart. Sand, near, is currently above the trending dots. There is a 200-week moving average up over here at $4.65 being formed on near. So it's starting to become a grown-up asset over here. as you can see, it's already back below the 200. Retested it way back here in June. So is Near trying to tell us something? I don't know. Filecoin, Mana, 200-week moving average is way up here. It's way below the 200-week moving average, right? Way below it. Algo, Cardano, well below the 200-week moving average, was rejected, pumped above, got rejected, came all the way back down. Still bearish on the daily chart. Sorry, Dan. If you're watching, Dan, I'm sorry. I wish it was doing more for you. Jonathan Martinez, good morning. Welcome back. What else? What else? What else? What else? Dot 200-week movie average is way up here at $13.45. Still bearish on the daily chart. AVAX, Chainlink, FET, Fetch.ai went well above it, made new all-time highs from 2021. Was that it? Was that the bull run for FET? Fetch.ai, will it have another run? We don't know, but that was a massive bullish run from October 2023 all the way up to $3.48. Jesse, that was only 1,383% return. We expect 10,000% return. Oh my God. Roll the eyes. Roll the eyes. There we go. There we go. So I don't know. Maybe there'll be a bounce, maybe not. But that was a massive run up there, massive run up from over there at 22 cents. Was that it for the bull run on FET? Looks a little bit different than the other assets. Rarible, bearish on the daily chart. That's about it. That's really about it on altcoins and Bitcoin. Bitcoin's down 2% today. A lot of the crypto assets are down at least 2% today. So we'll see. But let's switch gears over the NASDAQ. Daily chart has a pending buy signal. We talked about this. We covered it. We're not surprised by it. We talked about it back here on August 5th, right? So August 5th, it looked like there was some profit taking going on. Looked like we could be getting a bounce and or retracement. If this is the top, right? We don't know for sure. If this is the top, we still, and even if it starts a bear market, we still are looking for bounces along the way. As swing traders, we're still looking for retracements along the way. We're still looking for lower highs to be put in. So these were lower highs, but not on the weekly chart. I don't really see a lower high yet on the weekly chart. So that's one of the things we've been talking about and covering on the NASDAQ is, here, let's go back on the daily chart, is where is playing around with what if NASDAQ puts in a lower high over here, similar, and builds out a right shoulder. What if it does that? I was already kind of mapping out a potential. Who knows what's going to happen, but I was playing around with that last night. Not me. I'm waiting patiently for that one. I went through 2008. And it took a couple of years for real estate to bottom out. And 2007, I got caught with my hand in the cookie jar, and I kept doubling down on my fix and flips. I was also in the mortgage business, and so my mortgage pipeline disappeared overnight in 2007. And in 2007, the market I was in, Arizona, the housing prices dropped 50% within like a six month span. And all the numbers I had ran on all my fix and flips, even if it dropped 10% in a 6 month period, which is a big drop, I would have made money on all my fix and flips. And that's not the case. What happened was it dropped 50%, and so it is what it is. Went all the way back to zero, right? Went all the way back to zero. All my savings, I had to live off my savings. All that stuff gone, right? And then what happened was Still 2008. Yeah, there will be spikes here and there, but 2008, 2009, 2010, it took a while. And then, there was still a bunch of foreclosures that were never released till like 2011, 2012. So in 2012, with a combination of low interest rates and low prices, 2012 historically was probably the best time, one of the best times ever to buy real estate in a 40-year span. And I talked about that a lot when I was in the mortgage business, uh, still doing mortgage. And then, of course, got my real estate license and all that stuff. So, 2012, with a combination of low rates and low prices, was one of the best times to buy. And then it went on a long run upward after that. So, not for me, Johnny C. I sold 2021. I said it might not be the top, but I'd rather sell real estate on the way up or near the top than 2022, 2023, 2024, when everyone is trying to exit at the same time. And then, of course, the rates were super low in 2021 still. And then when the rates went up, especially in the market that I was selling, um, you know, it was just more of like I didn't I didn't want to have to compete, and I sold for I had a Airbnb, one of the properties Airbnb, and it was 17 years of net rental income. So I was like, I'm out. I've seen this one play out before. Slow moving. So it's 2021, I feel like, was like 2005, 2006. So I'd rather sell on the way up than on the way down. Good morning. Good morning. Can we get thoughts on MAA Mid America apartment communities? Maybe, 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 maybe. So Nasdaq, pending buy signal, could be getting that retracement that we talked about, whether that's a double top, whether that's a lower high, whatever the case may be. If you're looking at similar to Bitcoin, if you got a retracement, that's probably like target one, probably getting close to target two, probably target three, maybe target four up that high, right? So maybe something similar to Bitcoin, where comes down, comes all the way back up, right? And then kind of goes through like, and then maybe puts in a lower high, right? However it plays out. So here, let's change some of this to green so we can kind of see it a little bit better, right? So if that were to play out, hit key retracement targets, whether it's target 2, target 3, or target 4, less likely to hit target 5, less likely double top, right? Of course, it can make a higher high, but as of right now, based off the weekly chart, let's see, weekly chart. Let's double check it. Weekly chart, still below the trending dots, right? Trending dots are starting to trend downward. Red for the first time since September. And before that, it was September. And we're coming into September. What's with September? September sucks, right? Why does September suck so bad, right? September 2022, September 2023, and maybe September 2024. Gosh, September sucked the last couple of years. There we go. What else? So yeah, could put in that lower high on the weekly chart. Too early to call it, too early to say. And then we'll see how it plays out over there, right? So you got the daily chart, and you got my dog barking hardcore out there. She's guarding the house. I can hear her barking. And there you go. Let's keep going. Chief Dog Walker over here, keeping my eyes and ears open. Dog's barking. Wife needs to calm her down over there. So let's go. Pending buy signal, pending MACD bullish crossover, but will it be sold off, right? I'm leaning that way because it's below the trending dots. I'm leaning that way because there are other signs as well, right? So if you go to the weekly chart, had that RSI sell signal, had that longer term bearish divergence, right? So expecting bounces along the way. MACD had a bearish crossover, right? MACD bearish crossover, but expecting bounces along the way, kind of let the MACD catch up, letting the trending dots catch up, letting the moving averages catch up, right? So that's what I'm kind of looking at over here. Then you go even higher time frame, the 2-week chart, RSI sell signal on the last 2-week candle. Reversal candle at the top, middle of July, RSI sell signal, and the MACD bearish crossover as well. So with that, you had the reverse candle, RSI sell signal, and the MACD bearish crossover. Expect bounces along the way, and then longer term. Let's see. Yeah, even on the histogram, right? Even on the histogram, if you look at this, let's go like that, right? Look at the histogram, trending downward, price trending upward. So there's even bearish divergence over there on the MACD, right? There's divergence over there. You got RSI, even on the 2-week chart has divergence while price is going higher and higher and higher. So you got the divergence followed by the reverse candle. So there are a lot of signs why NASDAQ will continue to go through a correction and put in a lower high, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But that's why I'm leaning that way, is because of all those reasons just mentioned. So, a lot of perma bulls will be excited. Pending buy signal, start to get going. We're going back to the moon. It's possible, not likely. Possible, but not probable as of right now. Things could change. SP 500, similar thoughts. We map this out at the bottom, right? Put in a lower high, roll back over, right? Dow Jones, similar thoughts. Russell 2000, more bearish. Bart Simpson pattern, right? Bitcoin futures, gap fills. Ethereum, no gap fill yet, right? We don't know if it will or not. Dollar continues to break down, right? Dollar continues to break down. VIX came all the way back down, right? Filled this gap. It's continuing all the way back down, right? So we'll see. We'll see if that flips around. It's still early in the month. There was a pending buy signal. There's no more pending buy signal on the monthly chart. Insane wick. The month is not over yet. Could still close back above the 200-week moving average. Still could. This downward trend line looks crazy because it's based off the log. So if you switch it over to log, then it changes. Just show you what I'm talking about there. That's why. So before you get into the comments and let me know my trend line sucks, then you need to know that it's based off a log, right? So it was a pending buy. It came all the way up to $65. Is no longer a pending buy yet. Could be a fake. Could take a few more months and then boom, up to the upside. Maybe a month, maybe this month, maybe next month. We don't know. Maybe September. Maybe September is the great retracement. I don't know, or the great breakout for the VIX. So we'll see. But it did break out. It broke out hard to $65, and then it was pushing back down. And we'll see if it closes back above the 200-week moving average before the month is over. A lot of time remains. And then we'll see if closes with the buy signal by the end of the month. If not, maybe next month. We'll see what happens. But no longer a pending buy signal. Yep, covered it. Not much really to report. We've been covering it every day, so not much else to really report other than possible fill the gap, but still bearish as of right now. So that's the VIX. Let's flip over to the Magnificent Seven. Let's take a look over there. Most likely bouncing as well. Let's go back over there on the daily chart. NVIDIA. Yep. Most likely still bouncing over there. Had the buy signal yesterday. Meta. Is it getting rejected? Will it put in a lower high? As we've talked about, as we've covered, we'll find out. We will find out. This longer term target was never hit. It came close, but it was never hit. Amazon daily chart. There's a gap up here at 181. This gap was filled down here. 200-week moving average down here at 145. So will it fill the gap up here? Possibly. Microsoft. We talked about it at the bottom. It was getting oversold. Will it put it in a lower high, get rejected up over here? Possibly. Tesla down 3.75%, breaking back down from this upper trend line, right? Breaking back down. Got a gap at 245. Got a gap down here at 147. We're somewhere in between. We don't know which way it's going to go. Apple, similar thoughts. This is based off the weekly chart. That's why it looks like it could take a while to play out. May not. Got a gap up here at 232. Not sure what's going on up here. Whew. 26 minutes in. Got a gap down here at 173. Currently bullish, catching a bounce right now. So we're going to find out if it's going to put in a lower high or not, and possibly fill this gap over here on Apple. Google, gap up, gap up here, gap down here. We don't know which one's going to get filled first, but that's Google. That's about it. What else? There's a couple more. MIGI. Tesla John asked me yesterday, did I get in on MIGI yesterday? And I said, no, I did not. But I was like, ooh, it pumped up pretty good to $2.47. Now it came all the way back, kind of letting the trending dots catch up. If it does find support and it starts to take off back to the upside, then it's possible I might jump back in, right? Maybe it's something similar to this. If it finds support at the trading dots and flips back around, that's probably when I would get back in. But as of right now, I'm not in MIGI. Yesterday, it was looking like I really wanted to be in it. And then it came all the way back down. And I'm still currently not in it. So we'll see. If it starts flipping back around, letting the trading dots catch up, and it finds support and takes off, then I might. But it came all the way back down 18%. So that's where you don't want to chase. Veritone. I had drawn out very, 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 very similar breakout idea. Very, very, very similar targets back here. And this target was hit up here. It was exactly the same. Well, not exactly. It was very, 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 very similar. But since price did come out and take out this pivot point over here, then I had to redraw them and readjust the whole, potential breakout over here. And then, of course, battle. Last buy signal was over here, breaking out, and then it's come back up. And Veritone, AI stock, it's come back and hit target one so far, right? So far. So there it is, Veritone. Lemonade. Will it find support here after retesting this downward trend line? Came back for a back test, pumped up, came all the way back down. Will it find support? We'll find out. There's a new gap up here at $22. Upstart having, it's overbought. There are multiple reverse candles. There is a new gap down here at $24. So possible bearish divergence. So if there's bearish divergence, this is happening in real time, folks. We're not the hindsight crew. We are not the hindsight crew whatsoever. We are the foresight crew. Foresight is greater than hindsight, right? So there we go. So is this bearish divergence? Is this bearish divergence followed by a pending reverse candle that could be a reverse candle, right? So if it is, and you took out this buy over here and you never got out and then it pumped back up, I mean, who knows? But are you getting another chance to possibly take out profit? Or maybe you got in, wrong one. Maybe you got in here and then you're out here, right? Then you got in late over here after it gapped up, right? Then you get out there, right? Not financial advice, but you get the point. Bearish divergence followed by if this becomes a reverse candle in the next 3.5 hours, right? Then it's possible it comes all the way back down and fills this gap. We'll see. We'll see. The trailing dots are back here at $30, right? So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What else? Would you say Sol versus ETH? I think I have it on here. Sol. Whew, tired. 31 minutes. What else? Sol versus ETH. Oh, PayPal. PayPal is still bullish on the daily chart. PayPal is still bullish on the weekly chart. PayPal is still bullish on the 2-week chart. Woo! First buy signal on the 2-week chart going all the way back to March 2020. PayPal has not had a buy signal on the 2-week chart since March 2020. Let me just say that again, and then a second time, and then a third time. What else? Let's look at the 3-week chart. 3-week chart does not have a buy signal yet. Not yet. Monthly chart does not have a buy signal yet. You can see buy signal way back here, September 2016, and never had a sell signal on the monthly chart until November 2021. So interesting. Interesting. What a run that was. So there we go. Weekly chart is still bullish. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Got good sleep too because the baby. Thank you, baby. What else? ETH BTC. Would you say Sol versus ETH? ETC? Sol versus ETH. I thought I had it on here. Let's try it. Let's take a look. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sol ETH. Don't see it on here. There you go. There you go. There we go. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, I thought I had it on there, right? I thought I had it on there. So, I mean, there was a buy signal on the daily chart back here on June 2024. RSI has been trending downward. There was bearish divergence on it. The original breakouts are back here in September 2023. That's a weekly chart. Daily chart, bearish divergence on the daily chart. So you got bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle, and then price started to break back down. So it's still currently bullish, but yeah, I made a higher high, but I would say caution because there was bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle. And So I started closing back below the trailing dots. Bearish divergence on the weekly chart. Still bullish though, right? Still bullish. RSI sell signal on the 2-week chart. Bearish divergence on the 2-week chart as well. That was a pretty big run up. So if you got a retracement, I wouldn't be surprised. When, where, how. Monthly chart is still bullish though. So that contradicts it. So there you go. That's all you got. That's all I got. You can't fade the technicals. That's all I do. I just look at the charts. You got it. You got it. You got it. I think that's it. Pretty light day today. How are we doing on likes? How are we doing on likes over here? People. I haven't even smashed the like button yet. I haven't even hit the repost button yet. I haven't even come over here and there we go. 14 likes. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. We don't have 1,000 viewers like we normally do. And we're not even competing with Salmondrin today. And not seeing a lot of people on live on X right now. So are we the only ones? It's super quiet today. But here we are, plugging along every single day. Every single day that the market is open, we try to be on here for our live streams. Help me, help you, help me with the algorithms. I would appreciate it. You know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe button, repost button, comment, follow, all that stuff, right? All of that stuff. Woo! With that, hope you have a good rest of your day. And we will see you on the next live stream. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate you. And adios.